But in this case, it's not this high because this high was just farmed before this low that took liquidity. So if this was the lowest point, then we'd be looking at this high. But since we have a liquidities taker high, which is this one, because this low took the liquidities taker low, right? This is the liquidity taker, and this is the liquidities taker. Or if the makes sense, you understand what I mean. This is the just there are periods where you will have drawdown, and that's completely fine. Everybody goes through them. The key is to withstand these periods, you know, just last, survive them, and once you get out of them, you make up for all the drawdown, all the break even, all the negative, everything, all the small profits, you make back up for that. And it's like those months where you make up for it, if you were to divide it evenly, you'd be making a very good amount every month. I am officially now at break even. All the profits that I made for November back just into December's market, and I've been doing absolutely nothing different. And yeah, the rest was supposed to be history. The price was supposed to probably yada 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 and thing. But get a little, you know, you get a little zestiness in the jeans for December. It just bring out the inner Nas. It's the reason why it named Nas 100, not little Nas, but hey, this is big Nas. It doing a thing, and I ain't hating, I ain't vexed or anything like that, but they could carry it more. Welcome, possibly back to a new video or the continuation of the video. So we're here. If you're seeing the cloudiness on the screen, you should know why. You should know why. And I'm in this trade on NAS 100. Took this L while in work yesterday. You guys saw most of it. I didn't get a chance to open up back the camera because by the time I was off, it was already late. So now I'm opening the camera. It's 12:16 on the charts, but 60 minutes after 1 in Guyana. No, this wasn't the last that I took in work. I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing up. Not this trade. I had this last that I took yesterday in work on US 30. Right, so this happened to be the last that I took on US 30 yesterday, and I recorded this one while I was in work, but I didn't get a chance to open up back the camera and give you guys the update on it because it was already too late. So I just, you know, now giving you this update in the morning. But yeah, I already could tell that it was a L, you know, since broke this low after breaking this high, but I held it regardless. Everyone also took that loss. For me, it's been 7 consecutive losses, but for the community it's been 5 consecutive losses because I didn't send up each and every trade because, you know, higher probability and lower probability, but I would still take some. And yeah, it just so happened to turn out to be losses. I'm not trading US 30 right now. I'm back on NAS, what I'm more familiar with and what I more like how it moves. But there's one thing that I want to consider about this trade that I don't like is the fact that when we came down here, I actually had the opportunity to enter another entry or open another position, but I didn't, mainly because I already have 2 positions open. You know, one is about here and the other is right where the entry is. It's a bit close, but regardless, I already have the 2 positions open and I didn't really want to over leverage or anything, because I also have this trade open across all of my accounts. So I want to keep the risk managed across all these different accounts. So I'm good with the 2 positions because I have 2 positions on all the accounts as well. So that's okay. The reason I actually didn't open the camera earlier is because I was on live with the members of the premium community. So once again, we go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. That's New York time. So yeah, we just trade together, we have a chat. The live is also recorded for persons who aren't able to join, because I understand persons might have to work and so on at that time. But yeah, this morning was a pretty good session. We were actually at the charts before, a little bit before 9:30, because I started at 9:15 New York time, actually not 9:30, but we trade from 9:30. So we just use that 15 minutes to, you know, prepare ourselves for the trading session. And yeah, we were watching the price do all this and basically consolidation, and my bias initially was bearish, but I didn't see any manipulation, and I was explaining that on the live. And one of the members, Symphony, I asked her if she could identify any like possible entries or reasons according to the strategy why the market might want to sell, and you know, she wasn't able to identify any either. So over time I started to reposition my bias to bullish, and I was starting to look for bullish confirmation. So instead of viewing this low as a breaker point, and once we got below there with a full close, I'd be looking to sell, I was looking at below this low and this fair value gap as well, the opening of this fair value gap, as a possible area where price might want to go to manipulate liquidity and the stops resting below this low, then push higher once we get above the high that was farmed before liquidity was taken. So we had a full close above the high that was farmed before liquidity was taken, but in this case it's not this high, because this high was just farmed before this low that took liquidity. So if this was the lowest point, then we'd be looking at this high, but since we have a liquidities taker high, which is this one, because this low took the liquidities taker low, right? This is the liquidity taker, and this is the liquidities taker. Or if the makes sense, you understand what I mean. This is the low that took liquidity. Now after seeing that this here was the high that was farmed before that low that took liquidity was broken, it's closed impulsively to the upside with, you know, large bullish candles, well, relatively large bullish candles to the candles around it, to the upside after having this type of price action, and that's basically what we always look for. So we had a push up there, and initially I entered here because this is a fair value gap, this is a slight retracement into it, and it's just above the high itself, so it is still valid to some extent, but I was very conscious of this fair value gap resting below here. And once we broke above here, I didn't necessarily need to see a full close, even though we got two candles closing above it. We have this bullish candle and this bearish candle closing above it. Then we had a price pushing back down to touch this fair value gap, where I could have set a buy limit. But regardless, I also sent it out to the community as well as a buy now instead of a buy limit, because I was not sure if price was going to come back down to this point. As since December started, it's been trading a bit different. I've still seen this type of price action before. I'm not gonna say it's new, but it's different to what's been going on for the previous few weeks or months, I should say. But the strategy still remains the same. The principles, rules of everything still remains the same. I'm still gonna keep applying it because it works even in these market conditions. But it's just good to be aware of what kind of market conditions you are in, so you'll know how to navigate the market better. But yeah, this is the situation right now. On the 20k SiegFund one-step assessment, I'm currently down $350, right? And at this point, I have so much to be thankful for, including the fact, well, mainly the fact that I chose to withdraw the profits from the 10k at the end of November and not continue to trade it until the end of the year. Like, I chose to pay myself. I'm very, very glad about that, because if I had kept that balance coming into December, I would have lost all the profits, because on this 20k account I'm not using any different lot size, so I'm using the same lot size that I was using on the 10k. So I'm very much managing the risk on this account. So to lose $350 in 8 trades on a 20k account is, you know, okay, or 7 trades on a 20k account is okay. But at the same time, it just shows me, it goes into like I'm not really retrospect, but it just puts into context, like, you can have bad periods and still be profitable. You can still be in the game, because I can have one trade that brings me back up to break even, or 2 or 3 trades, which is fine. I ain't looking to come back to break even in any specific number of trades. But at the same time, if I still had the 10k account and I was trading based off the profits, thinking that it's always gonna be this good, it's always gonna be like this, which it is good as long as you manage your risk, but I'd be back down now to break even. And let's say I win this trade and I manage to make $60, $70, $100, whatever the case is, I would still feel less better than how I would feel now, given the fact that I already have that withdrawal, that I already secured my profits, that I already paid myself, and now I have an additional, you know, amount to my balance, rather than you know, all of that I worked towards is now gone, and then I have to now restart. So there's a mental pressure. I'm feeling like I need to make back this 300, or I need to get back to there, which happened to me before, which is why I can, you know, say to you guys that paying yourself is important. And yeah, just there are periods where you will have drawdown, and that's completely fine. Everybody goes through them. The key is to withstand these periods, you know, just last, survive them, and once you get out of them, you make up for all the drawdown, all the break even, all the negative, everything, all the small profits, you make back up for that. And it's like those months where you make up for it, if you were to divide it evenly, you'd be making a very good amount every month. Like if it was stable, just one consistent amount, right, divided across the 12-month basis, just during them good months, you'd be making a very good amount for all the 12 months. That's how it is. You know, sometimes you have months where you don't make anything, and then one month you make as much as if you'd made 12 months of the previous month in 1 month. So that's it happens. This is trading, and this is how you gain an edge. This is how you know, build, because you'll have one of those periods where you get to build, and the next time you go through a drawdown period, it won't affect you as much. And then when you go back again through the building period, you're even in a better place and you keep on rising. It's just a process. Every single successful trader went through that period where they were not profitable before, and they had drawdown periods, they had losing periods where they even wanted to give up after being profitable. But it's because you never experienced that drawdown period after being profitable. But once you experience it and you survive it and you realize it keeps occurring, then you're able to navigate it and just remain profitable. There's no drawdown period, there's no unprofitable period. There's just, you know, a normal cycle of the market. It just happens. So yeah, this is the situation oh, and like I mentioned before, I also have other prop firms accounts, and because of the fact that I started this account in December and it's been 100% losing streak thus far on this account, this is negative. But the other two prop firm accounts where I was still in the challenge phase, but I was up, I'm still positive on those two accounts. So again, risk is managed. Even though I lost all those trades, even though I have 100% loss rate for December thus far, yeah, it's still Gucci on them ends. But yeah, this is the situation right now. We're still in this trade. We still have it open across all of the accounts. This is the balance on this account that I'm showing right now. No, not right now, but the SiegFund account. This is the balance. 19,000, where is it? $19,647. So $353 so far gone. Possible to make it back regardless. Let's see how it goes. Let's really see how it goes. I'm going to have to come back and give you guys an update once we get to any of our areas of interest. Doesn't look likely to be today or for now, but yeah, I'm gonna keep you all posted. I'm definitely gonna keep you guys posted. A 1 to 2 would still be a good target, seeing as that, but a 1 to 2 from here, so that would be like, let me just edit this one. A 1 to 2 would be 40 and 47 and 47 being 94. There would be a good 1 to 2, if I'm being very, very honest with you. But it is what it is. We are where we are, and I'll come back and give you an update when we get to where we get to. Yeah, we're back, and I'm pretty sure you can tell by the look on my face that we did not win that trade yesterday, and it really pissed me off, you know, like it really pissed me off how we lose. Like what is it, bro? Let me pull this bull fart up yesterday, bro. Like 8 consecutive trades. Oh, and I have another reason to be even more pissed now. Like I didn't even this mad because I didn't check the charts. The last time I checked the charts, we were here. Yes, and I had this trade, bro. I caught the right direction. My risk was enough. I don't know, like, what the odds, bro. You can see on the same charts, right? You could see the missing 15-minute candle that took me out. Actually, it was an hour. It was an hour of missing candles. Yeah, you see in this. I honestly, right? I've seen gaps in the market, right? But it's the space like next door to the candle, you know. So there's a candle here, and then there's gonna be a gap in the middle there, but there's another candle up here. I've never seen something where there's like candle, gap, candle. It's not one candle. It's about 4 15-minute candles, bro. I don't know how they are reaching in the space, but when we go in the hourly, we can see the same bullshit. We can see the same bullshit. An entire hourly candle gone, and then man just on MT5 that just clean up. Every single swollen trade got, hit. Stop loss got hit for every single swollen trade. And it's like I vexed and disappointed at the same time because Nas don't do this bullshit, bro. This is US 30. Look how many freaking gaps. There's a gap here on Tuesday, there's a gap here yesterday, and now there's a gap on Thursday as well. What's going on with this market? Why it gapping so much? Then look at this. There's another gap here on Tuesday, last Tuesday as well. So what the hell's going on with the market, bro? In December, right? I know this before because I've traded in December multiple times before, but I'm really beginning to see like why I shouldn't trade, because there's obviously I can catch trades, but they just move so fuck up. It's still 100% loss rate from the 3rd of December to now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's saying 7 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yesterday it makes 7. It's 7 consecutive trades. 7 L's. Last month, I believe it was like the exact opposite. It was full on W's. And yeah, so I am officially now at break even. All the profits that I made for November back just into December's market, and I've been doing absolutely nothing different. Like I'm following the exact same rules. Granted, at times when I'm looking back at my trades, if I looked at the analysis on the higher time frame before I made my decision, it might have prevented some of the losses, but some of them, they really align with everything, higher time frame confirmation, all my other confirmations that I look for, the rules of my strategy, I'm following it. I am remaining disciplined, but the price is still not, respecting that. It's not normal market conditions. So the price doing different things. I'm not blaming the price. Like I said, it still has to do with me and my execution to some extent. Being at break even after 7 and it's more losses. I also had one on US 30 day before yesterday, so that's 8. But with 8 consecutive losses, I moved from that earning that much in profit. I was in profit, and now I'm at break even for my other 2 challenge accounts. And for the 20k live account, I am currently $500, well $497 in drawdown. I know that was just $350 yesterday, but yeah, we're there. We're still managing. We're still trying. I mean, with 8 consecutive losses, I only lose $500. That's cool on a $20,000 account. That's okay. So I am going to keep the risk small. I was thinking to decrease the risk. The reason why I didn't just start decreasing the risk since I had the first loss is, I try to keep my risk constant. So regardless of the account size, regardless of drawdown or profit, I try to just keep my risk constant. That way, if I lose a trade or lose 3 trades and I win 1 trade with the same risk, then the 1 trade possibly could recover the losses for the 2 or 3 trades that I lost. So, and I don't know when that 1 trade will come, so I keep my risk constant. So once it comes, then I make a back for the losses. But in these kind of market conditions, I believe trading and hoping for that 1 to come could potentially lead to a bigger drawdown. And instead of relying on 1 trade to get me out of there, it's going to be a series of trades. So I prefer to wait on better market conditions to the point where even if I'm placing 3 to 5 trades per week during better market conditions, if I'm winning 2 of them rather than losing all 5, then it would be better for me to increase my risk to the normal amount of risk then, rather than now where I'll be losing 5 out of 5, or I can't even say 4 out of 5. I have to say 5 out of 5. But yeah, I'll be reducing the risk and still gonna be trading. I want to have the experience throughout December before I could like actually say I don't want to be trading in December. Like I have a valid reason for not wanting to trade in December, rather than just hearing, you know, most persons don't trade in December because of the market conditions. And you don't hear, you just feel. And I feel for myself, so I'll know what to do next time we approach these market conditions, whether I'll keep trading or I'll just take a vacation. But that's probably gonna be it for now, because yeah, I could see what happened, bro. I got taken out of this trade and then now we're at full take profit. The funny thing about this one is I actually had two positions open. So from where I was to where it would be, I'd only be in like less than $100 drawdown on the 20k account, and the other prop firm accounts would still be more positive than they are right now. So this one trade could have been like a little light in the tunnel, in the all the darkness there, but price had other plans. Regardless, we're still here, we're in it for the long run, and you know, I'm just a chill guy. You can give me 10 consecutive losses and it really and truly won't do but one backside. I think I would need to lose more than 20 consecutive trades, like in order to be like really close to the drawdown. I doubt 20 consecutive trades is going to cause me to lose any of the accounts, because I'm still managing the risk. Like I do not care how long this thing takes, as long as I'm able to place a trade, as long as I'm able to bring you guys the results in like a trade account where I can see the history and everything like that. That's all. That's literally all. Just showing you that it works, showing you that risk management actually pays off. Y'all could see me, you know, from profit in December. You saw what the account balance was. I don't show you the trades and the like real-time account balance according to the trades, but I give you that update, even if it's not every day, every 3 days or every week. That's a mental hack for me, being the person showing you my balance, so that I don't feel that pressure of, you know, that many persons knowing where my balance was compared to where my balance is. So if I'm losing a trade, it won't be, you know, on me mentally to say, okay, I have so many persons that see my balance at $1,000. I need to make sure it's at 1,010 the next time I open the camera. So I'll be closing my trades early. I'll be cutting my losses short when it could be a winning trade. I'll be cutting my wins early when it could, you know, I could have hold it or held it. If I saw a retracement, I'd be, you know, worrying about what you guys can be thinking, when in reality the balance is just dead. I don't care what the balance is. I don't even care what each individual trade is giving me, like in terms of money. I care about the point A to point B and getting it right. That is it, literally. Anywho, there's really not much of a trade breakdown that I can give you guys here. It's the exact same thing over and over. We're looking for some type of change in direction once price gets to either a fair value gap or takes previous liquidity. It did that. It got to this fair value gap, and the high that was formed before it filled that fair value gap. And even when we drop down to the 15-minute, that same fair value gap, which I was saying that it filled, is just liquidity, the low liquidity on the 15-minute. So this liquidity right here was taken, then the high that was formed before that liquidity was taken was broken impulsively with a close. Why not this high, but this high? Because this high was formed before this low that broke this low was taken. So it's the liquidity taker. This one here took the liquidity taker, and this is the high that was formed before the liquidity taker was broken. That high got closed impulsively to the upside. Fair value gap existed on the 15 and 5 right here. Hope you could clearly see it. Let me just mark it up right here, the little gap, the little space in between the two of them. And yeah, the rest was supposed to be history. The price was supposed to probably yada and thing, but get a little, you know, you get a little zestiness in the jeans for December. Just bring out the inner Nas. It's the reason why it named Nas 100, not little Nas, but hey, this is big Nas. It doing a thing, and I ain't hating, I ain't vexed or anything like that, but take a carrot, modescom. I'm just gonna keep trading. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys the updates on everything as it goes along, and hopefully we could survive December and jump back into full gears for January. Like, we talking cooking with natural gas, bro. We talking real, we pushing. We really, I'll spit on but we pushing. Anywho's that's definitely gonna be it for this video. For this price continue to break my vibes, let me just watch it. I doubt I'll have a trade this morning, because you know, price action done looking shitty, and it done get me in a frame of mind where I really want to open the trade. So I might just sit this Friday out, But if not, y'all already know I'm going to open the camera and fill you guys in on that every single sodium trade we place. Even if we ain't placing it live, we're gonna discuss the fact that we placed it so we can be transparent around here. Anyhow, I ain't gonna keep this one going for too long. Y'all already know who's the vibe. If you made it this far in this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.